What is going on, YouTube? It's been a while. How are you doing? Me? I'm fan-flippin-tastic. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. So anyways, I don't know if you've noticed or not, it's been almost exactly 2 months since the last video that I uploaded here. And so I just wanted to kind of take a minute today. Whoa, take it easy. So I just wanted to kind of take a minute here to explain what's been going on, tell you the story about why I haven't been posting videos, and just get a little bit caught up to speed with you guys. And don't worry, it's good news. First of all, I'm back. I'm gonna be posting more videos soon. What ended up happening is we got married last year, and we decided to live in the house that she had already owned for a few years. She had a little house downtown, and we made the decision to move in there together. And because the costs are so low to live there, we can save a bunch of money for the first year that we're married, and that was our plan. So financially, it was a good decision. Now, as a car guy, maybe not as much. If you've been following along with me on Instagram or in like my email newsletter, I've already talked about this kind of stuff and the updates of what's going on right now. But the house we were living in, first of all, was very small. It was very cramped, downtown Kitchener. Not a whole lot of privacy. Not a whole lot of backyard, not a whole lot of front yard. But the biggest issue that I had was no garage. And it did have a double driveway, but it was about 1 car deep, and we essentially had just enough space to park the Tacoma and the 4Runner there, and that was it. And so that meant that I had 2 choices: either sell the MR2 and the Harley, or keep them and figure out where the heck I'm going to put them while we're living in this little house. So, long story short, I ended up renting an airport hangar at the local airport, which is in the neighboring city. It was about 20 minutes away. Definitely not the most convenient situation, especially when you're dealing with the MR2, which has a pretty big battery draw on it. And so the issue there is my battery tender is a smaller one, and I just didn't trust it to be running full time all the time that far away from home. It's one thing if it's in your home garage, you kind of keep an eye on it whenever you go out to the garage, make sure it's not overheating or something. When you're far away, that's a little bit more difficult. Anyways, that's enough of that. Throughout all of this time, this summer, I believe I drove the MR2 once, and I rode the Harley once or twice. One of those times was to get my license, like to get my full motorcycle M license here in Ontario, which is ridiculous. I mean, I normally put on a couple thousand miles every year at least on the bike. I'll ride it like to the gym every morning and stuff. And during this last year, both of those vehicles have just been sitting because it just hasn't been convenient enough for me to use them. It was just too much of a hassle, and I found myself just kind of leaving them alone. And that was kind of a bummer for me, because as time went on, I felt like I was losing my passion for cars and bikes and stuff, and it was surprising to me because cars have been such a big love of mine for so long, to the point where when I was a baby and my parents gave me my first rattle, the first thing I did was I put it on the table and pushed it across, went vrr, made an engine noise with it. Like, I've loved cars my whole life, and I love looking after them. I love washing them, maintaining them, doing all that stuff. And I got to the point where I just wasn't driving the MR2, I wasn't riding the Harley, and then even our trucks, I've been neglecting them too. Like this 4Runner, it hasn't been washed in like 2 months or whatever. And that's just so unlike me. And so I felt like I was kind of losing part of myself, like a big part of myself too, and that I was kind of trapped, and I couldn't, my living situation would not allow me to be a car guy, essentially. And that's the main reason why I just haven't been posting videos. It's just been too difficult and too inconvenient to really set videos up and have a good quiet place to film them. But anyways, that's enough of a sob story. We want to get to the the positive part of this video, which is I have some great news. And that is not only that we have a baby on the way. Again, if you've been following me on Instagram and the newsletter, I've already talked all about that stuff, but we just bought a new house. And this new house is going to be the new headquarters of Canadian Gearhead. And while some of you, especially some of you in the southern states, that can get a mansion for 200 grand, here in Kitchener, Ontario, this house is pretty cool. And for the price we paid for it, we got a lot of house for the money, and it's just what we need. It's got enough room and enough features that we need for our regular day-to-day life, but also I can be a car guy here, and I'm so pumped about that. We've got a detached, oversized 2-car garage, and basically, you know what? I think that's enough me talking while I'm driving here. I'm going to take you there, and I want to introduce you to my new workspace, my new shop, my new Gearhead garage. So here we are, home sweet home, and we got the 4Runner and the Taco just chilling out here. Both of them are dirty and neglected, both overdue for oil changes. Still got to pick up with restoring this Tacoma, getting some more work done. We got a lot more still to fix on it. Yeah, so this is technically it's a single car driveway, but I've been able to get both these trucks side by side in here if I really wanted to, so that's helpful. But this is the good part. We got a nice good sized garage here. Great little backyard too for hanging out, so let's hop inside and take a look at what we got here. So here's the MR2. It's sitting here dirty. The previous owner put some extra lights up in the rafters up here, some LEDs that kind of light up the ceiling. We got a really high ceiling in this place. There's a beam that goes across here. I'm told that it's not load bearing and I can get rid of it if I want to, and I might sometime, but I don't know. For now, I think it adds some pretty cool character. Anyways, back to the MR2. I've driven it once already since we've been living here, and so the second time that I drove it this year and got caught in the rain. So, and I never drive this car in the rain or any kind of weather, but so this one needs to get cleaned up too. I got 3 dirty cars, and good news is I got a great place to detail vehicles and stuff now. So this is the new Gearhead garage. Give you a quick little run through, and I think you probably just noticed something that I'm about to talk about next, which is a big selling point. Honestly, it's a big reason why we chose this house. And yes, we've branded it already. He had some Porsche stickers and stuff on there before. I ripped all them off. Got to put our own brand on there. Anyways, look at that. That is an infrared heater. These things are like $4,000 or something, man. They're not cheap, and it runs off natural gas. And so from what I understand, the way these work is that it actually heats up the cinder block walls and then the cement pad for the floor, and then that heat just radiates into the actual airspace here. So I'll be turning that on in the fall when things start getting cold, and we're gonna have a heated garage for the winter now at this point, which, man, this is huge, guys. This is so huge. I'm so excited to be able to just keep on producing content year-round now and have a great workspace here. Elephant in the room. Yes, I am that guy as of right now. Keep in mind, we moved in less than a week ago. So I got a mountain of crap over here. I got to get rid of it. All of this stuff is going. It's all going to get put away. We got some cool, maybe not cool, but we got some cabinets that were left behind here. Does your garage have a granite countertop? I'm not sure I can mount a vise to that, but it's very classy. Anyway, so we got some storage. A lot of this is like detailing supplies and stuff that I got to find which drawers and which cabinets I want to put things in. See, we got the Harley buried deep back in the back corner. So I'm motivated to get rid of all of this stuff right now. I just shoveled a whole bunch of stuff here while we were moving. This is all either stuff that's going into the house or stuff that needs to be organized in the garage here. Or more than likely, I got a whole bunch of stuff, like all this spare foam and everything from moving. It's all going to the dump. So I got to load up the truck bed and take a run to the dump. But I got all of this stuff to run through. So I'm going to be busy for the next few days or maybe even weeks of getting moved into this place. But yeah, this is the new garage, guys. We got some pot lights up top. We got a ceiling fan. We got, so far, some pretty decent lighting. It seems like this video is looking pretty good. But to me, this is a fantastic start. And I have the MR2 parked like pretty close to the center of the garage actually right now. And I don't have any doubt that by parking this further over, I've got room for the car and the Harley, and I'll still be able to get one of the trucks into the other side of this garage as well, with enough room to, you know, walk around and work on things. And so this is exactly what I needed. If you've been following along behind the scenes, you know, in order to get this house, I ended up homeless for 3 weeks with a pregnant wife. So you can imagine that was not an ideal situation. But we're here now, and we've been here for about a week. We're still settling in. We're still unpacking stuff and everything, but I cannot express how excited I am here. So I am feeling motivated. I have so many videos that I want to make with you guys, or for you guys, or who knows, with you guys. I don't know. I just want to get out here and play cars. This is like a paradise to me. I know, again, there's plenty of you guys that have massive garages that put this one to shame, that would just be laughing right now. But to me, and coming from where I came from, with nothing more than a short double car driveway and no interior space, nowhere to even build a garage, nowhere to even put a shed to put the Harley or something. I had nothing to work with at the old house at all. And so to me, this place is like paradise, and I can't wait to start just making content for you guys. Man, look at this car. It's home, guys. It's no longer living in a different city. It's sitting here with the battery tender plugged in and ready to fire up anytime I want to drive it. And I'm just really excited. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. That's the update. That's what's going on with the Canadian Gearhead brand. Anybody that's into mountain bikes, check this out. This is my old race bike back when I was sponsored by Balfa. If you're into the older downhill bikes, you'll know what this is. This is a pretty cool bike, man. It's from 2003. Anyways, very off topic, but as you can see, I'm just pumped, and can't wait to hang out in this garage with you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.